Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lost Galaxies. First off, I just want to say thank you all so much for all the amazing support, and I'm so happy, we are so happy that y'all have enjoyed the story so far. So let's get back into last session. After the hodgepodge of personalities were thrown together, surviving the invasion of a nefarious group, meeting an unknown entity that gave them a quest, the group gathering some information, getting some odds and ends, meeting some odds and ends, and getting a quest from the Adventurers Guild, the Astral Sentinels, go to a testing station. They survive a very close encounter with some very angry weather. The sand threw some of them off and damaged them, but they kept trekking on. They got to the testing station, and once they got there, they noticed it was strewn and laid out with bodies upon bodies, with some very interesting piercings in their chests, over their bodies, some very odd-looking wounds. They went down into the first section where they ran into a whole smorgasbord of creepy scorpions, where they killed all of them. One got away, and they noticed that it was somewhat being controlled by a hooded figure that slunked off. But due to their damages and their wounds, they decided to take a short rest, and we are going to pick up with them now. So welcome back to Lost Galaxies. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lost Galaxies. I am Elotromariachi, the dungeon master of this fine crew. We have Tifcre playing Tessa, followed by Voren playing Talek. Then we have Echo playing the Chad. Then we have Moriar playing Saltis. And last but certainly not least, we have Darion playing Maroon the Raccoon. So, going back in. Y'all took a long rest at the end of the last session. Who is helming just to kind of keep watch while everyone's resting? Saw the chat up first on that one. So, I need you to go ahead and just roll a perception check while you're hanging out and everyone's resting. And if you haven't already, go ahead and use, I think we already did that last time with hit dice, making sure you're back up as much as you can. Okay, cool.
Perception check is 16.
16. Okay, with that, 1 second. Okay. With a 16, you do notice towards that hallway, not the one you entered, but the exit, the one the hooded figure ran away down into. You do hear every now and again a slight bit of like scritching and scratching, like something is moving, but it's not coming out into view. It's a little further back in where you can't really see it, but nothing approaches. Everyone gets their full short rest with no problems. So you are now all back up. You have taken your rest, gotten your stuff back. What are y'all going to do? The chat.
Well, just as everyone's waking up and, double checking, healing and this and that, I am going to generally let everyone know on watch. There's probably more scorpions than just the one, because you can hear them down there. So just a thought. There's probably a lot more where that came from. So
Saltese, did you have something?
So I got an idea. Do we want to avoid them completely? Because I'm assuming there's still pipes up on the ceiling, yes?
Yeah, there are still pipes. Once y'all go back into that, or once y'all go to that tunnel, the pipes from the ceiling come back down to continue.
Do we want to avoid creatures altogether?
Where's the fun in that?
It's up to you. I'm going back on the ceiling. And away I go.
Alec.
No. We find glory in killing things, and one, Saltise, I kind of own you, so you're going to come down here, and we're going to blast everything in the face because we want to have a little bit of glory in this.
Paragraph C, Section 5 falls down to Talik's feet, stating that unit's own integrity is more valuable than the owner.
I remember that, scrap metal.
Maroon, you had something.
Maroon is going to approach Saltise and say, "Thank you so much for that team up earlier, because it helped me to recover from the sand blast that I got on the face. That was very nice of you."
You're welcome!
Pat on the hood.
So, who is going to lead the charge down the next bit? Tessa, you led the charge coming in the first time. Are you going to go, or Chad, do you wish?
I'm already up. So I'm already up and facing and paying attention. Like my focus is on the tunnel. Like
Okay.
the next place to go. Because
Going through. Well, before y'all get hit, is everyone ready to go?
I am
Ready.
going to reload my gun.
Okay.
I need to have it reloaded because I used all the bullets, so that's ready to go.
Okay. So then, if everyone else is ready, the chat, go ahead and give me a perception check as y'all start making your way down the hole.
as a side, I'm already gonna have my greatsword back out and ready. Prepped.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Eight.
All right.
Not great at everything. Okay.
So it looks fine to you. Everything looks all right. There doesn't seem to be any problems. Yes, Talek?
Can I walk with Chad and then also do perception checks? Because if Chad's moving forward, obviously I'm going to be there because I feel closer with Chad than everybody else.
You can either do your own perception check, or the Chad can roll again with it. This would be their second roll for advantage. It's up to you how y'all want to do that.
I'll do mine. Nothing against Chad. It's just Chad overlooks a lot of things.
Fair, I do.
17.
17. As
18.
Chad, 18. Gotcha. As Chad is crossing the threshold from the big open area where it starts to funnel down into the tunnel, you look up and you notice that there is a trap that is set and it's about to unhook and something's about to swing down. And at the last moment, what do?
I'm going to grab Chad and kind of trip him so nothing gets, like, they fall backwards, not forwards into the path, but backwards. So it's going to be very mean, but I'm sorry.
So, Chad, you're just walking and all of a sudden something grabs at your ankles and you go, "Wha! Wha!"
I accept my fate. I accept my fate. We're used to this.
And a moment later, after you do that, you are about to pop up and be like, "What the hell?" And then you notice a almost semicircle moon-shaped blade wings down and it goes all the way across. And if you had kept going, it would have nailed you, doing untold amount of damage.
That's my buddy. My tally bro. Nice.
So y'all keep going, and you get about to the midway point. And since Talik and Chad are up front leading this, again, y'all can either do 2 separate perception checks, or one of you can take advantage. It is up to y'all how you are going to do that.
We'll each take one.
Okay, go for it. And while everyone else is bringing up the tail end.
30-20.
16.
So, as everyone is moving, y'all get to about the midway point. You can sort of see a little bit of a light that's illuminating into the tunnel. The tunnel is not completely pitch black, but it's a bit brighter up ahead. And you hear some noises. Sounds like very low, muffled talking. It could be that they're speaking low, or it could just be the distance. You're not entirely sure just yet. But you know up ahead, you hear a few voices. You're not sure exactly how many or if that's everyone that is there talking, but you hear someone. Yes, Maroon?
How far are we? How far are we from the exit?
The exit, you're about a good, about 100 feet.
All right. So I will approach Chad and Talik. Do we also hear the sounds?
As you get closer to them, because y'all were a little further back, as you get closer to them, yeah, you'll generally kind of pick it up because they're like telling you to stop and like, hey. So you could start to notice.
I'll say, hey guys, you want me to scout ahead? I can be hard to be seen. I can make myself hard to be seen.
Alec?
I mean, I can scout with Maroon.
Okay. Y'all would
Sounds
like to
good
do
to
that?
me.
Okay. Y'all would like to do that? Both of you need to roll me stealth checks.
All right. I want to cast invisibility.
Oop, my bad, wrong person. Gotcha. So with invisibility, I believe that does give you advantage on stealth checks.
Just make sure. Yeah, that's a concentration up to an hour. Yeah.
Pretty sure I
You
tripped
cast-
over my own feet.
And you want stealth, yeah?
So roll twice, take the higher.
Alrighty.
My higher with advantage was a 6.
Here, stealth. Natural 20. It's a
So-
24.
You cast invisibility, and the spell itself doesn't make you silent, but you were so adept and you were so well trained by your life experiences and just being who you are. Just silent steps. And you notice as you're walking that Talik almost steps on what seems to be like a broken piece of metal that was kind of jutting out. And right before he's about to fall and possibly make a noise, quickly grab him and just put him back upright.
Mhm.
And then you keep going.
Would you like a ride on my shoulder, buddy? Yeah. So I put Talik like here,
Mhm.
and I'm going on force.
Mhm. So
Scooching closer.
as you're skittering slightly towards the opening, you get there and you see in this large room about about half as big as the previous room. There's a couple of rock formations that are in there that equipment is built around, and you instantly see from this point of view. Hold on 1 second. Let me add everybody. Second, so y'all will be further off. And let me go ahead. 1 second.
By the way,
Yes.
I can cast invisibility at will, so I will cast on Talek too.
Are you you can cast it on one extra person right now?
This is a touch thing. Let me see. Well, an hour VSM invisible. I can cast it at will,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a touch circumstance, and it's concentration.
Yes, but I'm not sure. It depends on
Is
the
it?
level that you are able to cast it at, that you can cast it on someone else as well. Because I believe
Oh,
at
if I
first and
cast at level
second,
3.
yeah. So, and you're not there yet. So when you're at level
Yeah.
3, then you can cast it on someone else and yourself. Right now, it's just you.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Good looking out though. When you get to the entrance into this next room, you can see these three. These three people standing, talking in the middle of it, and that's all you see right now. From the vantage point you're at, you see the three standing in the middle, talking, just kind of chit chatting. But you don't notice anyone else in the room because they're in kind of obscured places. Yes, Talek.
I would say we're gonna stay where we are and
Mhm.
hold location until everybody is ready to make a move. If we're seeing 3 of them, there's gonna be possibly more instead of
Mhm.
rushing in. But then when we're ready, I figured, you guys ready? We can, just use everything we got. We can just go in there and just try and scoop whoever's inside. And remember, the scorpions, they kind of messed us up last time. So get high ground and get advantage of it.
Maroon?
Should we maybe use the tunnel as for our advantage? Like dragon towards us.
As long as we don't miss, that could be a good idea.
And at this point, everyone else starts to slowly make their way up to y'all. They can kind of see as they approach the opening. You can see just Talek floating above the ground a couple feet. Just, you don't know why. You assume because it's Baroon. Just, he's slowly just floating like. So what are y'all going to do? Are you going to go guns a-blazing, or you are going to sneak, try to get past? It seems right now they are unaware that you are there. Yes, Tyler.
I'm gonna go up to Saltise and look at him and say, "You see the three in the middle? Remember the Minotaur? Do you think you could grapple two of these and drag them? And then while you're dragging them, we'll just all rip them to shreds." And then I'm also gonna just kind of look at the little owner's manual and say, "Rage mode."
I would have to get a lot closer than where I'm at in order to drag them this far.
Still, we're gonna put you in rage mode when you get close.
Okay. I was gonna say if there's anyone out there that we think is a higher target, I could just drop on them from the ceiling and land on them.
I mean, if you want to go up and get right in the middle of the three and wait for my cue.
I mean, I can.
Chad?
Okay, guys, just remember all those scorpions came out from underground and we can hear them. That means that while there's those guys, there's probably also scorpions. So just a thought, watch your feet. We can hear them still.
Alec?
So we'll keep in mind the scorpions. And what we'll do is, if you're interested, Chad, you go left, Maroon. And then Essa, you go right with your bird friend to that cluster of rock. Just be very sneaky. And then we're going to have Saltise go to the ceiling and just be ready. It's that way. Tess, it's that way. Over there. Yeah, that way.
So,
Solid.
Saltise, are you gonna try and get yourself up to the ceiling? Now, remember, you are kind of towards the mouth of this opening. Do you want to kind of get back a bit and then go up so you're not making a lot of noise?
I thought I was already riding on the pipes.
I thought you had jumped back down because.
No, that's why I made the voice sound very far away.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're up there. Go ahead. If you're gonna try to move up and over to where these three are standing, go ahead and roll me a stealth check so
Oh.
you don't draw notice to yourself.
The tank is gonna roll stealth. Hang on, guys. It's a 14. If you can see that, can you see it?
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. Let me put her there. So you start gently, slowly, as quietly as you can, just inching your way up the pipes, out over them. And this ceiling, the ceiling in the tunnel is about 30 feet up. This one, it goes up and it reaches about 50. So you're up there and you slowly start making your way and you're right above them. So that is what Saltise is doing. Chad and Maroon, I believe y'all were going to this area? Or we're all going to the other set of rocks?
I think we should
What's
go
left?
to the closer set of
This one?
rocks. Because
Okay.
I, the Chad, am not very inconspicuous.
Okay, so y'all
So I try.
are going to this one.
I'm going to actually pause Maroon and try and go first because I am mighty, but I am loud. And if I fail, you can go somewhere else. I don't want to trip and leave you stranded while you're all probably right here with your invisibleness. So let me go first. Then you can like does that sound good? Okay. I'm gonna
Sound
try.
good.
I'm gonna try
I'll
and go
be
first.
I'll be close by, like 5 feet to the left from you. It's
if
fine.
if I fail, abandon me. If I fail, it's fine.
So, Chad, go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
No, this is that one. I told you. It's not one. Disadvantage. I told
Can I
Wait, hold on.
assist?
Hold on.
Can I
Wait, what?
assist?
Wait, 1 second. Why do you have disadvantage?
I don't know, but I'm at disadvantage. I think it's because of the armor. But
Oh,
I'm
right.
at disadvantage.
Because it's tanky as hell armor. Fair.
I am mighty, but I am loud. I rolled a nat one.
There's really no way that you could help them because of the armor. If it was like something that they were falling, you could try and attempt to catch them, but because of their armor, they are so loud. As they are walking out, their foot catches on a piece of the floor that's kind of rose up. It has a little bit of a drop to the next part, and you just hear this loud, echoing crash ring out. And the three. So, Rune, you know what? Hold on. I need to put something on. So, White, you are invisible. Saltise is up there. Chad, you have face planted about right here. And that is when. What's that?
Can I sneak behind that rock? Can I like half coverage? I know I'm invisible, but I want to be like Heidi.
Since you're
Like
invisible, you can go ahead and be right there. That's no problem. At this point, the three that are under Saltise turn and look and see Chad just face down into the ground in all his sexy goodness, looking like a model, just looking up. Are you going to do anything, Chad?
This doesn't start initiative.
Hold on. This is technically surprise because they were unaware at this point that y'all were coming at this moment.
Oh, I'm fully face planted in the ground.
With a nat one, yeah.
I'm gonna look up at them. Like, don't worry, guys, I'm okay. My bad. I'm okay. Give me a second. I just try and make it seem as normal as possible.
Go ahead and give me a deception check. I just want to see where this goes.
11.
11. They are caught off guard. Not because they don't, not because they believe you, but you hear one of them say, "Did you really think that was going to work?" Yeah. All their attention is focused on you right now. You have made the loudest noise and you are flat on your belly, and Tessa and Talik are kind of hidden a little bit, Maroon is completely hidden, and they have no idea that Saltise is above them right now. So, are you gonna do anything?
Okay. Chad is gonna slowly start, not in a threatening way, but kind of grab the side of my sword that I'm assuming I dropped when I face planted, and dusting myself off, standing up, like, no, I have a message. Orders changed, and start making my way back into a full standing position. So I'm not like, yeah, but I'm, holding sword back in hand and kind of, shaking all sand out and off the armor because we don't like it. And I got a message. The guy ran too fast. Do I give it to one of you? Who's in charge? I'm just supposed to drop this and start kind of patting around my pockets as I'm getting into fully standing on my own 2 feet like a big boy. Can I pull that off?
I want to see where this goes. Go ahead and roll one more deception check for me, and then after this, depending on where it goes, everyone, you still have 1 round of surprise attack. So I'm going to each one of you and ask what you want to do to prepare for the next thing. So let's see what Chad is gonna do.
8.
You start noticing that all 3 of them start reaching for weapons, and they start hand on hilts, kind of slowly, not fully pulling them out just yet, but they're starting to. They've already have their hands on their weapons, and they're starting to slowly pull them out. Now let's see, Talik and Talik, what would you like to do? Because you're kind of towards the back with Tessa.
From where I am, who all do I see?
From where you are,
Mhm.
you can see the 3 people. You do start noticing, because you're a little further back, that you see a big honking Goliath character start walking out, and he has this massive behemoth of a greatsword, and he has it on his shoulder, and he's starting to walk out, seeing what it was. Honestly, it looks like he just caught up from a nap, because you could see him kind of like wiping his eyes and yawning, like he just got up from a nap. You see that Goliath start popping out towards you, or out from behind the little rock alcove.
And you're talking about the guy on the far right over here?
This one.
Yeah. All right. I know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take one big jump, and I'm going to use Shadow Step, since I am kind of back in the darkness, and I want to not go directly to him. I want to go straight up so I can glide to him, and I want to land behind him on the rock.
Okay, go ahead and roll me, because the shadow step has no problem. You do that, you can notice that you see a shadow of like one of the tubes that kind of go off, just big enough for a shadow that you can easily fit into and out of. When you pop out, go ahead and give me a stealth check to see if you can glide down without being noticed.
$19.
Island, as if it was Kai himself being his silent feathery bird. And go ahead and set yourself where you need to be. All right. Next, I'm going to go to Tessa. You noticed that Talik just...
Question on the field, because I can see all
Mhm.
3 correct in front
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah, you see these 3.
How far are they from me?
From where you are, let's see. They are a good about, I'm going to say about 90 feet from you.
Oh, lovely. I would like to do the first attack.
Okay.
I would like to cast Guiding Bolt into the 3 to the center, closest, preferably, since Word of Combat.
Are you talking about this one?
That is correct.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So before you set it off,
Mhm.
I'm going to go to each
That's
other
fine.
person because this is basically going to have it literally happens all at the same time. What everyone's about
Yeah.
to do. Okay.
Before like we go to the next one for that as well, I would
Mhm.
like to send off Kai generally to the like left where we are, where Maroon generally is at. And since he is
Mhm.
more stealth, he would probably fly over there carefully. Just so there's somebody by Maroon.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, did we add Kai to the field?
I added him. I'll put a little gray marker so it's easier to see him. Or not gray. Go green. There we
I
go.
appreciate it. Thank you.
And I'll see you in a little bit. Maroon, what would you like to do? Because you hid behind the rock and you are currently invisible.
As Kai gets close by, I'm gonna go boo.
Not the time. We're getting ready to go into battle. Stop it. Get
No,
serious.
how many do you see?
Oh, Tessa, could you go ahead and roll a perception check for Kai? Because he had to kind of fly up. He might have gotten a better look at the room.
Yes, I can. Let's see. Kai's perception is. Uh-oh. I need to find out where that is. Extras. Blink Owl. Perception. He's perception +5. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's the same as me then. Wonderful. Ah, 7. How unfortunate.
As he was flying up, he saw the three that are in the middle. Sorry, hold on. As I was flying over, I saw the three guys standing in the middle. I saw the big one that's coming out. And then I think I saw a scorpion or two. Don't quote me on that. Could be more. I saw a couple of them, but yeah, that's all I got. I kind of flew over here as quickly as possible. It's a good thing you smell like really good because I think it was that bubble bath. Really helped you out. It really cleaned out your pores. But anyway, yeah, let's get ready.
All right. So, what I would like to do, because I want to do a called shot. You
Mhm.
know, when I spend, instead of shooting anybody right away, I want to aim to have a better precision shot and maybe have advantage on the shot.
Okay, so if you're doing a called shot, like what specifically are you trying to shoot?
Yeah, that's the point. Let's say the mercenary.
Which one?
I'm gonna shoot on his thigh so he cannot walk.
About this one?
No, the Goliath.
Okay, so the great sword one over here.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm not gonna let
what is the range on your
my pistol, my
yeah.
revolver.
Yeah.
1 second. Or to 120.
Okay, yeah. You're still well within range. Okay.
Yeah, it's 80 feet from where I am, but I want to be as precise as I can with this.
All right. So with it being a called shot, it adds to their armor class because it's a more difficult shot because you are specifically trying to aim for a single target, not just generally trying to hit them. So, it's a straight roll with what the weapon does, and then you're just trying to beat the DC of what their armor class is +2. So, that's your move. I will get back to you whenever we're actually doing everything. Right now, I'm just going around seeing what everyone's about to do. All right, so
All
call
right,
shot, keep that in mind.
have it written down. Thank you.
Okay, good job. All right, Saltise, what are you planning on doing?
Me, I am going to very carefully anchor my tethers to the pipe
Mhm.
and kind of start to angle myself and get ready to
Drop.
for I'm waiting for a telex signal.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, Going back to the chat because you're basically kind of starting this whole thing off. Is there anything specific attack wise that you were going to try and do, or are you going to get anything ready before the surprise part kicks off?
Well, when I stood up, I made sure my great sword was already back in hand,
Mm-hmm.
so that's technically already ready.
Mhm.
About how far? Oh, because I can't see. So about how far are they
From
from
where
me ish?
you're a little ahead of Tessa. There, she was about 90 feet from them. You were about 65, 70 feet away from them.
Okay. I would just be making sure like sword is in hand, ready to
Okay,
go.
gotcha. Sounds good. Okay, so uh, yes, Saltise.
Real quick question: is there clearance between the top of the pipe and the ceiling?
Not a lot. There's maybe about 2 to 3 feet between that top of the pipe to that ceiling. So
Um,
it's
just preparing something. Thought of something better. I want to loop one of my lines around the tube and pop it back into its harpoon launcher,
okay.
and take aim at one of the mercenaries with the harpoon that's now looped around the pipe with me on the other side.
Oh no. Okay, Talik, we're gonna start off this little bitty surprise bit with you.
Okay, so we have Tessa who's getting ready for guiding bolt. We have uh Saltise looking to make someone into a yo-yo. Okay.
We have the Chad looking all sexy, getting ready for battle, and then,
Mhm.
unbeknownst to you, Maroon is up on the rock, just lining up a shot.
Yep. Maroon I can't even see, just so sneaky over there. All right. I guess I'm gonna start it out by pulling sorry, I'm gonna use a phrase from an anime, an Attack on Titan moment. I want to jump on the guy's back and go for the back of the neck.
Oh, roll the fucking hit.
Wait, button. Which one do I roll to hit?
It'd be the.
I'm too excited.
It should be on your character with should be your unarmed strike. Or no, it should you're doing it with your special
Isn't
hand, right?
yeah, I do a D20 to hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah. D20.
Yep, see, look, I wasn't very smart.
No, you're good.
Do I have advantage in this? Because I rolled an 11.
In this instance, I'll give you advantage on this because you're not a rogue, so you wouldn't get sneak attack, but you were being sneaky. He didn't see you land behind him, so he is unprepared. So I will give you advantage.
Nat 20.
That's double damage.
Oh. Does that mean I get to roll double the dice?
Yeah, that does.
All right. I'm pulling my dice out. Hang on. Oh,
Yeah,
this is going to be...
It's with that special gauntlet of yours, too. Fuck.
Now, when I do
What'd you roll?
this, I haven't rolled yet, but when I do this,
Okay.
all I'm going to do is yell, "What's up, motherfucker?" And I want to see sheer pain. $34.
Good God! Everyone's head in the room immediately turns, including the Goliath, hearing... What did they hear?
"What's up, motherfucker?" as I stab my hand into the back of their neck.
It goes in, like, knuckle deep. Just right here, not directly into the spine, but fucking close. And you just hear a... And you just see them seething with absolute hatred. The Goliath reaches up a hand and is about to grab you as they're saying, looking at you with anger and hatred. "I'm going to drink your blood." Going on to the next person. Tessa. Hold on, let me make a note of that. That was 34?
Holy crap.
Live?
Was 34 times 2?
No, that was the double.
Now he has bleeding, though?
Yeah, that'll come in the following round. Tessa.
Alright.
You're doing Guiding Bolt, right?
Guiding bolt, I am.
Go
so-
for it.
Roll to hit. Oh. 7. Is that to hit? A chance?
Okay. Again, the thing I did with Talik still goes for you too. I'm going to give you
Oh.
advantage on this because they were unaware of you. They were all looking at Chad.
Something right now. 19.
That hits. Roll
Yes!
damage.
Yay. All right, let's see. 19.
God damn, nice. So, are you saying anything as you're casting this, or are you just letting it fly out of the darkness?
Not actually having a moment that I had a spell hit. Please let me take my moment. I raise my staff skyward, whispering through clenched teeth. A beam of light tears through the beam of the hallway right there, so it emits this huge beam of light going straight to the 3 in the center. Let the light remember you. As the bolt hits, shimmering trails mark the target with a moonlit ink. Discordia's laugh echoes quietly through.
Ooh. So, as everyone's attention is faced towards Talik and the Goliath, as Talik is, knuckles deep into the Goliath's neck, you hear this charge up just as this bright light from within the tunnel just shoots out, illuminating everything in the room for a slight second. And the human human mercenary standing right here turns to see as he just gets right in the chest, just pushed back, and just, oh, why am I glowing? Oh, and then ever so slightly through the like echoes of pain, you hear, and then it just disappears into like nothingness. Maroon, you're up next. You are taking the called shot on the barbarian's thigh. Roll damage. You will also get advantage on this because, one, you're invisible and they're not paying attention to you. And then also you're a rogue, I believe, so this is sneak attack. Roll for it. Ooh, this is going to be nasty. 16. Hold on. Where is... Oop, where'd they go? There you
I
are.
have advantage. Wait, I need to roll.
Oh, yeah, you do. You do. Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah. It's the 15.
15. Either one of them hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Roll damage. Don't forget sneak attack.
Yeah. So it's 11 plus.
Damn, even with the +2 to their armor class, you still nailed them.
11 plus 2, 13.
Ooh. All
And
right,
I'm no
hold on.
longer invisible.
Oh, yeah, because once you attack, yeah. Okay. So, +13, so that is... So, as they are staring down, the little tiny bastard that just stabbed them in the neck with their hand, and they're gritting their teeth, you hear as into the thigh of the Goliath a bullet goes, and you hear them just, and they turn and they see you, and they're just,
Gotcha.
extra. They are already looking wretched, by the way. Saltise, what are you doing?
Yeah, there's a sparkly glowing target who's about to have a bad day.
You already get advantage, so that's just bonus.
Oh, if I get advantage on that one, then the one next to him, I want to use my thing on that guy first.
Well, okay, fair. So that means the next person who attacks the one that is glowing, let me go ahead and put a ring around the one that is glowing. That is whoever hits that next with an attack, you get advantage on it.
Oh, that's stage 2. I'm directly over that one.
Mm-hmm. Which one are you going for? The one to the left or right?
One to the right.
So you're going for this one.
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
I'm hitting him with the grapple hook. 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
That is also 4 damage, and I drop on the glowy one. By the way, they're looped around the pipe, so someone's about to go skyward. With 1,500 pounds dropping straight down. I would like to use my trample attack on the sparky glowy guy.
Okay, hold on. It's a d6 for every 10 feet, and you are 50 feet up, so that's 5d6. I will give you an additional 3 because of how much you weigh. So that is 8d6 on the person you're landing on. And I'm going to go ahead with how much speed you are doing. I'm also going to give that 8d6 to the person that is sailing upwards, because they are going to hit that roof with monstrous speed.
Someone help me roll 8 dice. How do
You
I
could do
this?
it. You could do it in the just on the side there should be a D20 thing that you rolled.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, go to a D6 and just click on that 8 times and then hit roll.
Well, that's one.
Oh. So that's the one you land on.
Oh, by the way, as I'm dropping, my eyes are glowing red.
Okay, good to know.
25 for the second, and as I land, eyes glowing red, looking up at the other one.
So, okay. Before we get to what's happening, Chad, are you going to try anything? Are you going to run towards anything? Or are you just going to kind of sit back and just wait till somebody gets towards you?
Roughly how far away am I again?
You're about 70, 60, I think I said 60, 70 feet.
Which one is it? It's important.
Hold on. Tessa was 90. You're about 20 feet ahead of her. So yeah, you're about 70 feet.
Okay. I'm going to dash so I can hit 60 feet distance.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I want to try and go closer over here.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much right in, just closer over to this little
Okay, so
rock
60
outcrop.
feet would get you from where you're at. 60 feet would get you right there. 60 feet will get you right there.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm about to just describe everything that just fucking happened within the span of a few moments. So, in walks Chad. Huh! The hell? Stands up, glistening, little bit of dirt, brushes himself off. Talik fades into the darkness, comes up behind the Goliath, jumps up, stabs him in the neck, and then out of nowhere you hear as a bullet goes into his thigh, and then a beam of light just shoots out, hits another guy as this monster of a mech type spider creature just falls on one completely and utterly, turning him into paste. So, glowing guy is and no more. He is gone, dead. The one that gets shot, then another one, as that's happening, it was shot with a harpoon, skyrocketed up and smacks the ceiling and then comes back down and is sort of hanging with a grappling hook wrapped around him and just going, blood coming out. All the while, everything is just going to fucking shit. The one that was not hurt, it's just staring up. Oh. Oh. Roll initiative. Dear God. Okay, hold on. I gotta make some notes. Hold what your initiative is real quick, because I gotta roll for everybody. For all the other ones.
Well, good thing I'm getting that one out now. I just realized something. I just gotta ask you.
Mm-hmm.
If I release the harpoon, how much damage is he going to take for falling back down all the way?
Probably an additional 3, no, because he's probably hanging a little further down. He's not directly at that, so I would say probably about 3d6 damage. Let me see. Hold on. 1, 2, 1. me roll for their initiatives real quick. Not bad. Okay. Halleck, what's yours?
I got 14.
Gotcha. Tessa, what is yours?
Mine was 11. And can I roll for Kai now, or should I wait till everyone else rolls first?
Kai will go directly after you, so he's
Oh, that's
on your
right. Okay.
Yeah. Chad,
24.
Saltise,
Or
gotcha. Maroon,
7.
gotcha. Okay. Talek, what is your dexterity like level? Not the 15?
15 plus 2.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so okay, Chad, you are up first. What are you doing?
I am going to use a point of heroic inspiration if Talek is willing and trade my initiative with his.
I
Okay.
will gladly accept that.
So, how do you bolster Talek? How do you get him to have the inspiration to take like immediate action? What do you do?
I'm already up and ready. I'm just gonna stare at him. You got this, buddy. You got this.
Okay, so
Gracious.
with that, okay, let me go ahead and make that note. So, Talek, then Chad. Okay, so we're gonna go to Talek, and then funny enough, Chad, you're next after Talek. Hey, it's good keeping out though. So, Talek, what are you doing? You currently still have your hand in this dude's neck. And
All
he's
right.
looking mighty rough.
The good thing, and I messed it up last time. I have 2 attacks that I could have done, and I only did.
Oh well,
one. What?
surprise round, so you only get
okay.
the one.
Okay. So this one at least I have 2. He's reaching back for me though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was trying to grab you so that he could
That
either choke you or do something.
that first attack, I want to see if I can't chop off a finger or 2. Like pull my hand
as
out
he's reaching
and just chop it, and then shove with my next attack. Try and ram that back in to get around that nice little section of vertebrae.
Okay, so for that first attack, go ahead and roll the hit.
I got an 8.
8 unfortunately misses. So as he's going to grab you, you try to slice at his fingers, and he goes ah, and pulls them away. Next attack.
Do I have advantage on this one if I'm holding onto his neck? Because he can't really dodge me. I don't know.
I would say no, because it's still, now that he is aware of you, he can still kind of shift to make you mess up.
Okay.
Lord, that hand is devastating.
I got a 6.
So he pulls his hand away, and as you go for the second attack, he kind of shifts his weight and kind of almost shoulder checks you, but kind of bounces you, so it throws you off balance, and you're trying to hit him, and you miss. You don't get the. You almost give him more of a scratch than impaling.
Can I use a bonus action?
Yep, you have your bonus action.
All right. It's going to seem really stupid,
Okay.
and it might traumatize my team.
Okay.
The giant rock that we're right next to, how big is that?
It's a good 10 feet. Wait, which rock? Are you talking about the one that
That's right below where he's standing. How big is
this
that rock?
hold on. This rock?
Yeah.
It's about 10 feet tall, about 15 feet long, just varying widths depending because it's not exactly like symmetrical shape.
Okay. I am going to use Master of Earth and rip the earth so he falls down and I pull the rock on top of us. And to make sure the rock fits, I am going to take 1d4 of necrotic damage to double. So it falls twice as far, so we go 20 feet down, bringing that rock on us.
Does open earth have anything that he can try to save against, or is it just
No, not if I'm doing the necrotic damage.
okay? So that is a
I have to take a 1d4 of necrotic first.
okay. So you, as you're doing it, you've failed hitting him the second or 2 times. So what do you do to basically hurt yourself to get this curse to work?
So while I'm holding on to his neck and I swipe at his hand and I swipe at his neck, I'll just lean in and I'm just going to slice my arm on the other side with my hand and just yell, "You're mine," as I start taking the necrotic damage. So necrotic damage, I'm going to be taking 4 points, the full 4 points of necrotic to bury this person.
Now, you're going in the hole with him, right?
I'm going in the hole with him.
Okay, so as this happens, you all see as Talik had tried to stab them, missed, and then he just goes. And what did you say?
I just leaned in towards him, saying that he's mine.
And you hear him just go, "You're mine." As they both fall into this pit, as the rock falls in to the pit, because it was sort of underneath it as well, and it leverages, and both of you will take it's a 2d6 because it's a d6 for every 10 feet, and then I'm going to add an additional 3 for the weight of the rock because it's going to be heavy. So both of you took 18 damage.
I'm down.
He is also gone in this last ditch moment. For some unknown reason, Talik, it's me, buries himself and this Goliath